Hey there, what's going on, peoples? It's your boy Ali, aka Clutch, and this right here is the, I guess, complete overview of the sensory deprivation adventure we took. So, just bear with me as I try to explain this experience. Follow behind this. You're gonna see the actual, trip and the spa and what it looks like and all that good jazz. So just stick around for that, and yeah, that's about it. So first off, like, what I thought was it was gonna be the biggest pain in the butt to like just clear my mind out, and just think, because my thoughts are usually just boom, 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 just firing off left and right, and I got to analyze each and every one or whatever. But I found myself, I think, after the first 10 minutes, and time is time's a whole nother different subject. I'll explain. But after like 10 minutes, I think I had finally gotten to like a relaxed state where my mind could actually just be free a little bit, and not as much stuff coming in and out, but I could actually focus on breathing and stuff like that. So if you have if you feel like if I'm sitting there for an hour, there's no way I'm able to clear my mind, don't worry about it. Eventually you will. It's just stick with it. What else, man? What else? Second, so once I finally did get into my, I guess, meditation state, or whatever you want to call it, in this chamber of sorts, I started to see colors. Like, first I felt like I was moving just in every direction. I mean, one minute I felt like I was floating this way or floating that way. At one point, I felt like I was hauling ass backwards, like just out this world, hauling ass. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but it was crazy. So yeah, you feel like you're moving, but you're not really. Oh shit, my pop filter. You're not really moving or nothing. You're one spot floating, but it feels like you're drifting off somewhere. And couple that with, I guess, little visions or whatever you see. Like me, it started off with like blue flashes on the right side of my eye. This beautiful blue color, and then made its way over here and it's just pulsing and pulsing. And then when I opened my eyes, I could see yellow and red, swirls going on. It was pretty cool. It felt like you were just floating through space for the most part. I mean, I guess that's a real way I can describe it. Yeah, just floating through space is what it felt like. It's quite a intriguing experience. Like you got to check it out. Got to check it out. So yeah, before I got in, I think I explained this in the video before this, but you shower and stuff. One thing I did notice when I first hopped in there, well, if you have any cuts, they said, if you have any cuts, put some Vaseline on them, and it'll help, I guess, keep the salt out. But I had a few cuts, and I didn't use no Vaseline. I went in, I didn't really feel those, but what I did feel was my butthole caught fire. I mean, it wasn't like, oh my god, shit's on fire. It was just like, oh, there's a little tingling going on. But it went away eventually. Like, it went away. But yeah, I was like, holy shit, I don't know if I can do this. But yeah, that was weird, to say the least. What else, man? So I had to sit there for an hour, floating this thing for an hour, and I had the choice to use like LEDs or music, if I wanted to, but I went pitch black. No sound, no lights, no nothing. What else? Well, that's at this particular location I went to in Fort Worth, which I'll have for the people in Texas or in Dallas, whatever. I'll put a link down below for the place I actually went, in case you're interested. But what else went down, man? Yeah, so time, like, I was in this thing. I was in there for an hour, or so they say. But like, I just remember sitting there, and I'm like, man, I don't know if I can do this for a whole hour. And what I thought was 15 minutes in, or 30 minutes in, I was just like, well, I'll get out and stretch out, look around a little bit, whatever. But excuse me, but when I got out after my supposedly 15 to 30 minutes, it was actually a whole hour. A whole hour went by, people. A whole hour. Couldn't believe it. I was already done. I was like, what the really? I'm already done? Yeah, I was already done. So, time, I don't know where you go once you begin the float, but time, you're not aware of time whatsoever. Like, time is out the window. And it's probably a good thing because I don't know if I could sit there and sit there and feel an hour and be okay with that. But for something that felt like 15 minutes to really be an hour, that was great. That was wonderful. Could I sit more than an hour? Fuck no, probably not. I don't know if I can float more than an hour. Maybe after a few trips, once I don't know, find myself, I could. But as of right now, yeah, an hour is probably about the most I could do. But anyway, so I think that covers everything for me, at least as far as my experience goes. Did that. I need to have like a little quick notes or something when I'm doing these shits. What else? That may be it. I guess that's it. So if I think of something else, I'll add it at the end of this. But yeah, check this out. This is the whole trip. This is what went down, what it looked like, and when I became a totally different person. Like, it's life changing. It's wonderful. Oh fuck me, I'm tripping. So like afterwards, when I got out, getting out of it, I literally felt like my muscles just like settled back in my body. Like it was weird, man. I felt like gravity just pulled everything back together, as soon as I stepped out of it. It was crazy. I couldn't stop laughing for some reason. Like, I just wanted to laugh. I just felt great, felt happy, man. It was like an instant stress reliever. I went in and like, I worked out that whole week. I tried to go as hard as I could just so I can, get the most soreness, whatever, to see if, hey, after this feels better, this feels better. Well, I had a little soreness in my back, little knots or something. Up top, and my right ankle was acting a little weird. Hopped out, all that was gone. That was crazy. I couldn't believe that. My back still feels great. Like, I still haven't gotten that tension. I don't know what that was, but it's not there anymore. So, if you're interested in it, for, let's say, stress sake, pain relief, chronic pain, joints, anything like that, or you just like to try new things, give it a shot. Floating is amazing as far as I'm concerned. I will be doing it again, hopefully next month, or just as soon as possible. I'm going back. I wish we had them here in town, but unfortunately my town doesn't have any. But yeah, so that concludes this, I believe. I'm gonna transfer you guys over to the other side of this video and check the trip out. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Alright guys, so we're here. Just pulled up. Super excited, freaking the fuck out. I can lie. Beautiful place though. Real nice. Oh. Ooh, okay. Alright, so we're gonna head in here. Got my appointment scheduled and everything. Hopefully there's no issues of any sorts. Damn, I lived up there. That's crazy. Huh? Alright, so looks like she brought us to the wrong place. Oh, we found it. We're here. Here we go. Boom. What's that? Alright, so just filled out my consent form thing or whatever. Now I got the butterflies and such. Alright, so we're heading back.
Just watch your step.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so these are cabins. It's about a foot of water when you get in there, so shallow. There's 800 pounds of Epsom salt, and it's heated to the average body temperature, so about 95, 96 degrees. You'll start out with a shower, rinse off head to toe. There is shampoo, body wash, conditioner on the wall. Just save the conditioner for your second shower afterwards.
Okay.
There are earplugs in the shower cubby. You can put those on before or bring them in with you. They are preference. If you have a history of sensitive ears or ear infections, definitely wear them, but I personally don't, so it's
really?
up to you.
Okay.
You'll step in like a normal bathtub. It won't float you till you actually lie back, so you can sit down and get situated beforehand. Your head will be down towards the door end right here. Your feet will be down towards this far end when you get in. There's a fresh water bottle sprayer in the corner, so anytime you need to reach around your face, just try and spray your hands off first. You do have access to the lights and sound when you're inside. So you have this outside light, and then you also have an inside light. Those buttons are going to be on the back wall. You'll see them. There'll be 2 white buttons on both sides of you. They are all labeled, but you're also not going to hurt anything if you just push them to see what they do. But I would recommend one or the other, or if you're comfortable, just going completely dark, so you'd shut both buttons off. The music's already playing. That button's on this near wall. You also have like a safety room button. It turns all the lights on, so if any time you need to get out for any reason, you can just press that button. And then there's a neck pillow. Try and go without it at first. The water's going to put you in the most natural, relaxed position, so you want to start with that. If you feel like you're trying to keep your head up or your shoulders are tense for some of the time, go ahead and use it so you're comfortable, but do try and go without it at first. The water shouldn't be hot like a hot tub, it shouldn't be cold like a pool, it should be very neutral, okay? It's part of the sensory reduction. But just know you can always crack the door if you get hot. If part of your stomach's above the water, if you get cold, that towel inside, if you just actually lay that on top of you, it'll be like a little blanket, it'll keep the heat a little bit better. But you should be good temperature-wise. After the hour, get really bright in here. If your sleeping lights don't wake you up, I'll just talk to you over the speaker.
Yes, ma'am.
There is a 2-way speaker, so if you have any questions while you're inside, you can just talk. And then you'll just take another shower, rinse off really well. You can use any of the products on the wall. Q-tips, Kleenex behind you, and then you'll be good to go.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, any questions?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, if you do, you can always just talk in there.
Yeah, this is it, man. You boy freaking out.
You get to do nothing for an hour.
Alright.
Sounds like what you normally do.
Yeah.
Just in the tub. Well, good. Yeah, my name's Katie if you need anything, so just let me know.
Alright, Katie, thank you.
Alright, you're welcome.
Take my shoes off. Yeah, we in here, folks. Gotta get this float in. Take a look. This is cool. Nah, I think it's porous. Yeah, it ain't gonna stick. But it's hurt though. I'm gonna be naked in the point.
We could do your head.
Yeah, true. Alright guys, so I'm about to shower up, rinse off and such, and go for my float. See y'all when I get out. What's going on, folks? It's Clutch, man. We just finished up, and I gotta say, I feel amazing. I feel incredible. Like I stepped out, like I stepped out the shower or the fucking float shit. I felt like I could feel gravity just pulling my body, like my muscles individually, like back to the bone. I can't explain it, dude. I feel like I'm just sinking to the earth, like right now. I don't feel like standing. No. That was an experience. If you haven't tried floating, you need to try it. Like, I feel so relaxed. Compare it to the best high ever. Like, I feel weightless, man. Like, or heavy at the same time. I don't know. But that was an experience. I will be doing this again. Like maybe like once a month, because if I was mad at something before I came in here, I forgot what it was. Oh shit. Alright guys, well hopefully there's no fucking boogies up my nose. If so, oops, fucked up. I'll catch you fools, I'm gonna catch you on the outside, man. We go catch up with them, my girls, see what's going on, let them know how I was. Floating, get it, try it, get it. Dude, give it a shot. Like, what the hell? Fuck.